Welcome back, guys. I'm going to be explaining something very brief. Okay, I'm going to be explaining some trades on some of these pairs, the volatility indexes. Okay, I'm going to show you guys how you can trade the volatility indexes using the ICC method. So in the ICC method, the volatility indexes, you only trade them by waiting for confirmation. So you see that price is actually starting to sell, but it has to first of all break this level over here so that you can start selling. But that is not our issue right now, because we have seen that underneath this level price was selling. Okay, we never broke any major structure, so we know that underneath this level price is selling. Therefore we can enter in our buy, our sells, sorry. And then where am I selling? Over here, because I've shown you that on the high time frame, the H1, anything underneath that zone is selling. Okay, so we are selling all the way up to here. This will be the TP. Okay, so since this is a what, my stop loss is just gonna be just above this level over here. That's 14. So you have 14 for 15. It's like a 1-to-1, but yeah, that's it. I'm expecting some sales on this pair because currently we have seen that anything underneath that zone is good for sales. M15 is showing me the same thing, although we may have some bit of a pullback, I don't know. But anything underneath is good for sales. That's why I sold at that area. So we shall wait for our trades to play out. And then for another pair is V101S. There was a signal, but I never took it. If you observe from the high time from the H1, price over, whenever price went underneath its level of support, we had massive sales. Secondly, we never got any indication that price wants to go higher, because any indication that price wanted to go higher, it had to come from this area over here. If you observe anything underneath, there was sales. But anyways, this was the area of support, that the first area of support was above there, so price had to first of all finish up before you saw any major continuations to the downside. Okay, and also from the H1 perspective, we see that price is underneath the same zone where we had massive selling. So I will start stacking in my sales on V100 with a bigger lot size, 100. Okay, so my TP is gonna be at this area over here of support. My stop loss is gonna be just above this level over here, so it will be like if you observe one, this will be another good area of support. So I'll be holding price until we reach that zone over there. And also we see that price made a kind of a double top along this area over here. If you guys can observe, this was a double top area. Okay, so let me just adjust this a bit and make it yellow. Okay, so see that this area over here, price was making a double top. This was the first top, this was the second top. We have almost equal lows, equal highs in the market. That means that price is resisting to go any higher than this. And since we're already underneath the zone which showed us bearish momentum before, I'm going to take my sales here, at least 3 positions. Okay, that's 3 more positions, and I'll be holding until price comes all the way down there. So yeah, that's it for V101S. We see that so far in some big loss of $54, but it's okay. We can hold always, and we can add even more positions because we know that price is likely to follow the trend and then continue lower. Okay, we see that the maximum volume has been reached, and then price is likely now to start pushing lower. And yeah, that's my analysis for this one. We have a double top, as well as we have that area underneath the zone where we saw massive selling happening. And but for further confirmation, if you guys aren't so satisfied with my explanation, you can wait for price to actually break another area of support. You wait for price to come underneath this zone over there, and then afterwards you can take your entries, because we have seen that whenever price went underneath this zone, we had massive selling. So the same thing, that when price comes underneath this zone, we may have another massive sale. But for me, I took my sales early because I knew that price had already broken out the first area of support before. So this was the first indication, and then after price made this whole sell, it found some region of buyers, and then it pushed towards this area over here. So I know that price can potentially start pushing down. But yeah, if you guys are impatient, you are patient enough, you can just simply wait for this break, and then afterwards you have the continuation. But high, so you see that we're in 900, 1k. But let's wait and see what price gives us. Hope to see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching.